Boom, 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 boom. Magic, magic indeed. Welcome to the LASC Open Mic Night. My name is Sunda Kronquist. I'm your host, and we have a lot of fun going on here. If this is your first time here, let me just show you one thing. There is a red light right there. It's going to go on. Hello there, handsome. Mosey June, you coming in the PT time. I'm kidding. Here you go. Here you go. There you go. That's the light, and you have 2 minutes to rap. Unless you're here, I'm waiting for one of my other people to come in. They're working on a 5-minute set. That's different if you're, listen, you guys know what you're doing, okay? If you have a 5-minute set that you're working on and you want me to light you with 3 or 2 or 5 or whatever, let me know. That is a 2-minute set. So we got so much going on, and let's give it up for your comedy concierge that makes it all happen. Samantha Linderman made it in today to make sure that I was fine because I couldn't get back in my cell phone, and my cell phone's talking to me while I'm driving, and it said, Sunda, please hang up and stop texting while driving. And I don't think that your phone should do that. It's like a black box now. Oh, listen, guys, no more peace signs. You got to go this way. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Fingerprints. They're doing this thing now. I used to be, my degree is in criminal justice. I'm sorry. I get freaks that call me out of nowhere. They're like, Sunda, don't do this. Don't do that. There's a facial recognition, da-da-da. So when you work in a prison, you learn a lot. And you learn one thing. There's a lot of fine men in prison. All right, so I'm sorry I killed that joke, but it's the truth, and they don't complain about the American Express bill. All right? They're not telling you your ass is getting too fat. They appreciate you in jail, especially if you smuggle something and something. All right. And if you do have a chance to check out Stacey Taylor, he's opening, yes, for Michael Epps. I'm so proud of him. He's one of our lifers. He got 25 to life, came to the LA School of Comedy and got a new life. And I'm really happy for him that he is still working with Mike Epps, which is great. That I'm telling you, man, because you never know. You just never know. You just never know what comes through here. Like, just for example, me and Brennan are talking. He's looking for a space, but I know somebody with a space, but they're dancers. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter because then we find out that his father was a dancer, so that works out perfectly, so I can let him go on the loose. And they had a beautiful show in a beautiful art place. And it just had so much black art. It was so beautiful. I do miss those old pictures of the big afros that just get faded out over the years. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and then the girls have you sitting. We were in a bamboo chair. Why? I don't know. Smoking weed, oh my goodness. I once told my kids that was my special candle until my cousin came in from the projects. And she said to them, somebody's smoking weed. And she told me, because that's my mother's special candle. And she says, no, it ain't either, because somebody up here smoking weed. I know that. Well, we do love them. We do love our family that's not talking to the other family. Oh, my God. It's not even the white side, because only white people do things like sue each other, sue you publicly. That's me. I got sued once a long time ago by my mother-in-law. Then she died. They said I killed her. I didn't. And I could prove I just can't. There's one thing you can't do. You can't change your color. Or maybe you could. Michael Jackson did, but you gotta stay. I gotta stay black, pay taxes, and die. That's it. I cannot watch the movie again. No, I'm not even talking about it. I was just traumatized. Can't start I couldn't. Wee-hee. You know why he got that note? Jermaine put his foot up in his ass. Wee-hee. He said, do it like Michael. The way you make me feel. Wee-hee. Yeah, you hit that note, that Joe Jackson note. All right. I got to tell you, we have a real funny, a great night. And you know something? It's great because we have so many people here that make it happen. I already started with Samantha, but your producer is the one that you're going to talk to later if you want a copy of your performance. And also if you need headshots, please don't call me. Okay? All right. I can't help you with that. I really can't. But I was so excited to know that one of our people went up for the Laugh Factory. I'm so proud of him for that. Congratulations, Mosey. I wanted to know how it went. I want to call you up first. Did you pay?
Haven't paid it, but I will.
Yes, you will, my Persian brother. Let's give it up for Mosey.
How's everybody doing? All right. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun at Laugh Factory. My first time at a comedy club. I had opened for a famous comedian before at a theater, but this was my first at a comedy club. It's I gotta tell you guys, it's a lot better because you fucking comedians don't laugh. So it's a really difficult thing to gauge your jokes when you're doing open mics because you guys are just fucking. So anyway, it was great. I'm originally from Iran. I've been here for 20 some years, and I gotta tell you, since I came to the States, you guys have gone from George W. Bush to Obama to Donald Trump to Biden. Now we're back to Trump. You may call this a democracy. I call it mental disease. It is fucking crazy. There's a war going on in Iran, and the first 2 months of the war, they bombed the shit out of IRGC, the Islamic Republic elements, so much so that there's a shortage of virgins in heaven right now. So no more 72 virgins right now. Upon arrival, you just get a coupon for a hand job. Times changed. Time has changed, definitely. I remember when long hair and sleeve tattoos on guys used to mean two things. Either you were a rock star or you were a badass biker, an outlaw, like Hell's Angels, and you rode a Harley. But these days, a man bun and sleeve tattoos means that your name is either Kyle or Taylor. You're lactose and gluten intolerant. You probably brew your own beer. And you can't shut up about cryptocurrencies. What else? I recently found out that apparently Moses the prophet was, he had a stutter. That's strange. Because imagine God deciding to pick somebody to communicate on his behalf. And best he can do is pick somebody with a stutter. That's fucked up. That's a joke. I mean, that just writes itself. So, I figured, you know what, there's nothing against slavery in the Ten Commandments. So you have, about murder, theft, everything, but nothing against slavery in the Ten Commandments. And I figured probably what happened was it was the 11th commandment, and Moses got to the 10th commandment, and he was about to talk about slavery, but then the stutter kicked in. He's like, and oh, fuck it, 10 is enough. Yeah. So, what else do I got? I go by Mosey, but my real name is actually Amir Mozaffar Mofaham Arfa. Yeah, it's fucked up. It really is, because my parents clearly didn't want me to travel. Like even at the airport, even the terrorist goes, my friend, that's fucked up. You need to change this name, my friend. It has a lot of meanings. It means a gracious, superior leader, if you translate it. But in the U.S. means cavity search at the airport. It's difficult these days to be Iranian. That's why I've joined the LGBTQR community. R stands for racially fluid. During ICE raids, I don't identify as Iranian. I'm Italian. Tax season, I identify as Jewish. If I'm meeting a girl, I identify as Brazilian, because that increases my odds of getting laid. And if I'm taking her home, though, I will identify as black. There goes the mic. Oh. I got it. Maybe I don't.
Need help?
No, got it. All right. Maybe not. My penis just fell off. Again. My black penis fell off. That's terrible. My black penis just fell off. I should stick with Iranian in the bedroom. Yeah. But that's not racist. That is positive racism. If you think of a whole group of people having large penis, I want to be a part of that group. That's great. That's positive stereotype. Like everybody thinks all Persians own a lot of real estate in Beverly Hills. I don't own any, but I like it. You know, they think that we're all rich. Or all Asians are great at math. They're really good at math. That's positive stereotype. All Asians are terrible at driving. That's just a fucking fact. Yeah. That's a proven fact. How's it going? That's it, guys. I think I'm done.
No, you're not done yet.
Not done?
We could find you and you were just
Oh, yes. I am Amir Arfat on Expats Unleashed on YouTube, Instagram, and X. And I don't know about the next show. I have 2 shows in June. The date's not determined yet. I'll let you guys know. Thank you.
All right. Oh my God, we're gonna find you a nice Persian woman. That's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna find you a nice Persian. Are these your keys or my keys? Are those your keys or my keys? Those are your keys. How do you know? Because it's a white Mercedes, your car. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. You know what I see a lot of, which is really funny? You ever see Persians fighting over parking space? Oh my God, and they're both white Mercedes. Where did he go? You didn't go because you didn't pay. Okay. Listen, we got this going on, and we love it so much. We have somebody that I miss her so much because I like to bring in some hormonal change here. And although everybody is a star, there is only one Holly star, ladies and gentlemen. Let her hear you. Here she is, my Holly star, no matter who you are.
Okay. I'm always shocked every time my name comes up here. All right, I'm going to run a 10-minute set about me getting old. So sorry if you've heard it before, but I am actually, I don't know if you can believe this, but I'm 54 years old. Oh, come on, guys. Wake up. Show me some fucking love. What happened?
That's what I wanted to say it.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate the noise helps keep me awake. Okay. I know I look younger, 54. I know I look younger. The reason is, I'll confess, I've had so many needles in my face. Even heroin addicts are like, girl, give it a rest. I'm like, I can't. My husband is 12 years younger. This is true. I got to keep up, man. It's really weird. The gap, it gets weird. Don't think about it, okay? But if you're going to think about it, one sec, okay? Like when he was like 7, okay, learning where babies came from, I was in college trying not to have one. Okay. Yeah, okay? Yes. Now I just made it weird. You're welcome. No, but being 12 years older does have its perks, though. You know, like if we get in a big fight, you know, I'm like, go to your room. For proper spanking. Gotta keep it fresh. That's how you don't get divorced. Woo! So you do this all night. Woo! No, look, we've been together almost 9 years. There's nothing. I gotta tell you, there's nothing new in the bedroom. There's just not. I mean, the only thing that would be new is like, honey, could you please install the ceiling fan? You know, lower AC bills, guys. That would be new. Yeah, Liz, here for AC. lower AC bills. I don't know. I just need more needles. I think that's it. Me and the acupuncturists. Look, it's a losing battle getting older. You just you lose collagen. You can't stop. You know, I was like, I woke up and every day is something new. I was like, what is this? What the fuck happened? Yeah, she's laughing at me because she's black. Okay, black women don't have this problem. You have plump, beautiful lips your entire lives. I got one lip now. Okay, this is just a curtain for my teeth. What happened? It's like my lip ghosted me, man. fuck, if I want to put on lipstick, I'm like, where? The only place left with 2 lips is down here. Oh, I don't have lipstick that's waterproof. Menopause has been good to me, people. It's been good to me. I don't know, man. I'm trying everything I can to stay young. Like, I bought this jacket. It's kind of dope, right?
It's tea.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's made in China by kids. Yeah, I was hoping to get some of that. I just wish it came with their metabolism. That's what I wanted. Yeah, because in your 50s, it's dead. All right. Like, look at this. Okay, no joke, man. This looks like a muffin top, right? Yeah. No, this is a cheese wheel, you guys. This is a cheese wheel. I should just start introducing myself. Like, hi, I'm Holly. This is Bree. Man, this is not my little Buddha. It's my big fat Gouda. That's what this shit is. You know that saying, like, when life hands you lemons, you eat your feelings. Yeah, cheese does it, man. It fills the void, just in all the wrong places. I don't know. I tried to be better. I tried like a 90-day vegan cleanse. Yeah, that just meant I had 90 days to cleanse the world of vegans. Didn't work. I know I offended a vegan. It's okay. I'm Gen X. We offend people. We're not woke. We're assholes. Okay, that's what we are. Anybody Gen Z? You're Gen Z, yeah? Yeah. No, I love how you guys talk, though. It is so sweet. Like, what up, queen? Hey, king. I'm just hanging with my fam. So sweet. In my 20s, this is how my friends and I talked. We're like, what up, ho? Yeah, what's cracking, skank? Yeah, I'm just hanging with my bitches. Yeah, we were not nice. I had the sensitivity of P. Diddy, okay? I still do, man. I don't know. But back to Gen Z for a sec. There is something that gets a little annoying with that the social media influencers. You guys, you're calling like 2026 the year of the analog life. What? I just call that my childhood. Like, you're like, oh, we're going to read a real book. Come on, you're going to be a real boy Pinocchio? Is that going to happen? Look, okay, here's a little lesson from your elders. If you want an analog life, try using a Thomas guide. Do you remember that? The 500-page map of the city. Yeah, super helpful. Yeah, I took it once. I used it once to get to a wedding. By the time I got there, it was a baby shower. Super helpful, man. Oh, what was I going to talk about? Being Gen X, though, I know I keep bouncing back and forth, and I won't in my show. I'll get it right. It's a confusing generation, us Xers. I feel like I'm stuck, somewhere between using Snapchat and Life Alert. Yeah, and Gen Z, don't chat GPT Life Alert, okay? Well, it's like Find My Phone, but for my body. That's what it is. Yeah, so try to prolong the inevitable before I joined a gym. Oh my God, I joined a gym because I just really need one more thing to suck at. I am bad at the gym, like. I see it's a small gym, so it's a lot of dudes. I see them like lifting, to look built and chiseled. Yeah, I'm lifting so I can open a bottle. True story. Have you opened a bottle of Gatorade? It doesn't. That cap is on there. It is on tighter than the Strait of Hormuz. No joke. It won't open up. Oh God. So I'm doing like what's this? The chest press, I think. Yeah. I'm like, oh God, this is so hard. I gotta get stronger. I'm in pain, and I look back. There's no weight on it. I'm like, say I'm sore. I'm searching like, how do old people exercise safely? It told me to walk. Like what? That that walking's not. If I'd be a pro athlete, first of all. Okay, if it was, it's not. Look at me. Second of all, walking is exercise. Like pulling up your pants is getting your shit together. That's not it either, okay? That's supposed no, what the fuck? All right. I like that one, guys. Okay, it's staying. All right, getting older, man. My favorite show. This also sucks. I'm just here to complain. That's all I'm doing. It's my soapbox. All right, my favorite show growing up, Three's Company. Yeah? Do you guys? Yeah, Jack, Janet, Chrissy. Oh, great show. Only Janet is still alive. Oh my God. Yeah, I am so old. Three's Company. Oh, that should be called 2 Down, 1 to Go. Yeah, true story. True story. I don't know. I don't know. When I think about this, I'm just like, I need a fucking drink. But I can't even drink anymore like I used to. Oh my God. If I go out for a night of drinking, I am just down. I'm like Jesus. It takes me 3 days to resurrect. 3. That was yesterday. It was day 3. All right. And then let's see. Oh, that article. We've all read that article about drinking, how bad it is for you. I'm like, that is it. I am done reading. So I can tell if you're still listening, because that joke kills. All right, I'll end it on how I like alcohol. Yep. I like alcohol like I like my men. I got the attention of the room now. I like alcohol like I like my men. Neat, strong, and 2 at a time. Yes, my husband knows. No, he does not approve. But his best friend does. So, all right, guys, thank you so much.
Where do we find
my Instagram, Holly Star Comedy, and I'm in a contest tomorrow night in Bellflower in the finals of a nationwide contest, and Sunday I'll be at the Crow. Thank you.
Great. What's the name of your contest?
U.S. Comedy Contest. We need people to go as the audience.
I know.
All right, thank you.
You know what? People are going to come because guess what? Comedy, AI cannot steal your punchline. So just know that. AI cannot steal your punchline. So that's the good news. Where'd you learn to whisper in a helicopter? Black and white together. Black and white together. Black and white. Aren't you glad Martin Luther King never did cocaine? He would have never went to sleep. He would have never had a dream. That's right. So listen, I might be crazy, but there comes a day when we're going to have the comedy of the one and only Trey. Let's do it, Trey. Make your debut with me.
Yo, yo.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm Trey. It's a lot more people than I thought. Caught me by surprise. So, I'm from Syracuse, New York. No, fuck all of that. I'm from Syracuse, New York. Did you not hear me? All right. I'm from Syracuse, New York, though, so I came all the way across here just for this lady to say, hey, oh, my God, I ain't seen you in a while. Like, it's you, right? And, like, no, I guess all black people still look the same no matter where you go. Ain't that about it, bitch? Anyways, I'm up here to talk about ass whoopings because I got some ass whoopings in my life. You ever been told to go pick a switch? And if you don't pick the right switch, they gonna go pick that motherfucker for you? You know how lazy that shit is? I'm out here looking through these switches like clothes at a thrift store, like extra large. Oh, this my size. Like, I'm gonna get my ass whooped anyway, right? Ain't make no fucking sense. My mom played mind games with them. I needed therapy, but I didn't do it.
Right.
I'm trying to catch my breath because I'm nervous. All right. But listen, though. Them ass whoopings is crazy. Like, you ever been called from all the way upstairs and downstairs just to hand your mama the remote? Laziest ass, man. I don't even want to talk about her because I know she's watching this shit. But listen, though. You know how creative black women are, though. That's what I like about black moms. They so creative. Even though it's some asshole shit, they still creative. You cannot disagree with logic. Yo. You know that extension cord was used for double dutch, TV, and ass whoopings? Yeah, 3-in-1. Yeah, my mom was the truth. Son of a bitch. All right, but I just don't like when she disciplined me because like I said, you can't disagree with logic. You know what I mean? She always had logic. Like one time I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm hungry. You know what she said to me? You wouldn't be hungry if your ass was asleep. And you know you can't cuss him out like out loud, so you gotta go in your room and do it. And you go upstairs, you know, in the black home, all the doors don't work, though. So when you go to close the door, just open back up. Close it again. So you got a T-shirt out the laundry basket and throw it in the door. And then I get in there, and I'm like, and I always say some stupid shit, too. Like, oh, you think you know me, huh, Tracy? You think you know. You don't know me, Tracy. She knows me. But yeah, that's crazy, man. But as fat as I am, believe it or not, I don't like fast food restaurants because the only people that work there are ugly people. I mean, at least where I'm from, ugly people. You ever had a pepperoni pizza face motherfucker try to hand you your hamburgers out of a Burger King drive-through window? Like, I'm not even fucking hungry no more. I didn't really have much to talk about, but I'm going to figure it out. Like you, if I had a bottle of water, I would try to, because like I was trying to visualize you drinking, because you said you needed a drink. And I'm like, well, if your shit stuck like this, hey, the shit just going to drip down the front of your shirt, ain't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I never used the needle before. Oh, man. So my father passed away 2013. His birthday was just June 3rd. So I wanted to say a few words about my father, but, you know, if y'all don't mind, I'd like to. Do y'all mind? No? All right, so my father was a person who didn't miss nothing, right? So I'm standing in the living room one day talking to my fat-ass uncle. He's sitting on the couch. We just talking. And, like, we got people over at the house, but my dad come and he start looking around. And then my uncle looked up, so the way he must have shifted, it must have exposed what my dad was looking for because it took him aback. He like, oh, I was looking for the couch, but you sitting on it. So, yeah, he found that. He thought he was going to get away with that. Yo, hold on, wait a minute. Scratch all of that. Let's talk about the homeless people out here.
Okay.
Because I'm very upset. They building small communities. These motherfuckers is building RVs with grocery carts and tarp and shit. Them are job skills for a career. Why the fuck are you asking me for some spare? You got spare change? You got spare room? I'm ready to pack my shit up and move outside. Fuck. It don't rain, snow, or nothing. Fuck all of that. I'd rather sleep out here with these ones. I'm sorry, am I allowed to curse? Beep, beep, beep. Oh, okay. Shit, I'm grown, right? Shit, I ain't never been grown before. I'm grown now. Now, okay, so back to my dad, though, right? So he was a man who always gave you words of encouragement, even when he didn't like something you did or whoever you were. So you know how you white people are. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know how the lower class white people, not the mid class or the, you know what I'm saying? Not the ones who had dads, you know what I mean? The ones who didn't, the little dirty ones. So, like, they were digging, like, food. This is why I don't eat out. But they were digging, like, the little bread baskets, the cracker baskets. This is the one white lady that did it. And my dad hated it. He talked about it all the time. Then one time she dipped her hand in a basket of crackers, and she's like, oh, my God, these crackers are awful. And you know what my dad told her? Listen, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Yeah, he had that. My mom, she was a bully, like I said. Asshole. But I always wanted to make her proud anyways. So, like, I would do little shit to try to make her, like, acknowledge, like, what I was doing and be proud of me. So, like, I would get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, so I would stomp down the stairs. Because I know she going to yell at me, like, yo, why you stomping down the stairs? But I know she going to ask me that one question, what are you doing? And I wanted to answer it so bad. So I stomped down the stairs. I said, what is that noise, Trey? Where is you going? I'm like, to the bathroom. See, I used to pee the bed, so I was, like, mad proud that I was going to the bathroom. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm going to the bathroom, huh? You know what I mean? Still got my ass whooped for stomping on the stairs, though. That's all I got for y'all today, though. Thank you.
Thank you. Where do we find you on social media?
Oh, Trey.Harley on Instagram. That's it.
All right. Like Harley, like the motorcycle. There you go, Trey. Trey, we must have had the same mother. I love the way. Oh, my God. You know, I wanted to tell the other one. That's right. He's from up there because she bleeds orange. And Holly.
Go next.
Where the hell do you guys think you're going? Give a round of applause for the Zaffron sisters. How are you getting home?
Very carefully.
Okay.
See ya.
See you. Bye, Chips.
Bye. Bye. That's me.
I can never wear that dress again. I can never wear it. It's going to fall down. I can't wear that dress again. They say they're not wearing my clothes. Somebody's wearing my clothes. I'm the same size I was in 8th grade. You understand? The only time that I grew, I was a D when I got pregnant, and I said, God, if you let me lie on my stomach again, I will never pray for titties. Just let me sleep on my stomach. Holly Starr was laughing because it's called feathering. White girls get feathering. But remember something. Black don't crack, half white just might. So you gotta be careful. Speaking of half white, let's bring up Brendan Weeks just for the hell of it, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ! Not my son. All right.
Oh my God. Whose phones are these?
Mine. Thank you for looking for them.
All right.
Thank you.
If this could not get any worse. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? All right. All right. Yeah, it's a lot more people than I thought too. That's nice. Okay. So I'm battling depression. I know what you're thinking. I'm light skinned. What do I have to be depressed about? Right? Like no. But no, it's debilitating. You know what I mean? And I realize it's grief, right? And I'd say like the overbearing responsibility of like taking care of yourself and realizing you just don't want to, right? I've been calling the suicide hotline for free therapy. It works. Right now, I'm on a first name basis with them. As soon as I call, they're like, "Hey, sweetie." I'm like, "It's me again," right? And they're like, "Let's skip all the fluff." And I'm like, "Sure. Yes, I'm in a safe place. No, and I'm thinking about it." Right? Like, that's where I'm at. I have a job now, right? And I haven't taken a day off in 2 months, right? Just throwing myself into this work, right? And I don't want to work anymore. I'm tired, all right? I'm tired. And I was thinking, you have to make money somehow, right? Everybody wants to make money. And I was like, just randomly it popped in my head. I was like, how do you go about selling ass? Right? Right. How much? The thing is though, what bogged me down? She's gonna laugh. What she thought was funnier. What got me hung up on it though was like, how do you calculate your own value, right? Because anybody in here would be like, I got a $10,000 ass, right? What's your number? You know what I mean? Like, how would you calculate what that is, right? What do you do if you get lowballed, right? Somebody's like, $11. You're like, motherfucker, really? All this ass, right? No. $11. I'm hungry. You know what I mean? Like, you have to negotiate your price, right? What happens if it's by like make, model, and year, right? Like, be like, I'm an '86. All right, I got a lot of miles. Need a tune-up, right? Do they have a Kelly Blue Book for prostitutes, right? For selling ass? You gotta like look it up. You're like, oh, this is market value, right? Right. Does that make pimps used car salesmen? Okay, that's the confirmation. Got it. Okay. They're gonna probably legalize prostitution, I think, at one point. Can you imagine the apps, right, that would be developed? Whoredash, if you will. Right? You could just Postmate some pussy at this point, you know. Can you choose like by cuisine, right? Like, what's your flavor, right? Be like, oh, we had Mexican. You know what it does to my stomach. We had Indian last week, right? You guys want to split some Thai, right? You tell the group, hey, you guys want to? Got a couple side dishes. All right. Yeah, I don't want to work anymore. So my grand plan right now is to marry a WNBA player. Right? 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 Can you imagine me? As soon as you see me dressing up in a turtleneck, you'll be like, well, watch my baby courtside, right? No, I don't know what they're doing. So, okay. I just want to be on the Real Basketball Husbands episode, right? I just want to be able to like show off the house. That's all I want. Okay. The only reason I'm saying is that is because I should have led with this part. They're getting quadruple what they're getting paid last year or some shit like that, right? Or some they're up 40% of their salaries. So I was like, ooh, I gotta start dressing like a light-skinned lesbian. That's what I gotta dress like a. All right. Okay. So yeah, as Sunda mentioned, I am half black and half white. Okay. You can decide which half is which. Okay. Okay. My dad is black and my mom is white. Surprise, right? Surprise. And my dad was in movies. My dad was an actor, and he went to Juilliard, Alvin Ailey. He has all of these very famous accolades, right? But his big break was in 1970 in the movie The French Connection, where he is a drug dealer running away from Academy Award winner Gene Hackman in a Santa Claus suit and gets called the N-word repeatedly. That's... He's a star, all right? Isn't it just a slap in the face to all the work you can do, right? You can make it so far ahead in your craft, right? Be a gifted actor. He has multiple Broadway running shows, and then he gets cast as a drug dealer and gets called the N-word by a white man in a Santa Claus suit. I'm just saying, it is a travesty. Fast forward to about 3 years ago, and I became a drug dealer because I didn't have a job. And I think to myself, I've came so far, right, having this light skin privilege, just to become exactly like my father. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah. I was selling drugs for a hot minute. I needed to pay rent. All right. I considered it a job. All right. I was running it like Uber Eats, if you will. All right. Yes, it was very efficient. I found out, though, that the drug dealing market is very oversaturated. Okay. I went to one rave to try to sell, and I ran into 9 other dealers there. It felt more like a business convention, just checking it in, just being like, you see Todd from the Michigan branch? Like, he's killing it in Q3, just sitting there having water cooler talk over by the guys doing lines over here, just like, he's brought his pitch deck. He's got a Zoom meeting at 6 a.m. You know how drugs go. I found out, though, I am not a good drug dealer, okay? I give a lot of shit away for free. If they ever made a documentary about me, it would be called Breaking Even. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm Brennan Weeks. Bye.
Brennan.
And now.
Brennan, please. Thinking about it. See, that's why you can't do the ass whipping thing when you're mixed on the other way. See, me and Jason could do that, but you can't do that. Where to find you? I try to tell him it's Brennan Weeks. What's your handle?
I just talked about drugs for like 3 minutes.
What's your handle?
At my name.
At Brennan Weeks, BRINA. N? Okay, I just wanted to be sure. Ain't no light skin privilege. That's your wrinkle. Okay? Hey, Trey, your mother had nothing on my mother. At nothing, just nothing. Nothing. And it has to be a big extension cord, and usually it's when you're naked in the tub when they really get you. I just wanted to add that on. So did you see the Michael Jackson movie? Did you see it?
The new one?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't there.
It's traumatizing. You're going to think about your mother.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I keep talking about it, right? Everybody's saying it's a great movie. I'm just like, it's not a great movie. I'm petrified. Hey, listen, you ready for some new comedy? Ready for some new comedy? Let me hear you just real quick. I've got somebody making his debut up here. We're going to give him a light at 3. Going to wrap at 2. Let's give it for Anthony Ratliff. Let him hear you.
How y'all doing today?
All right.
Damn, I was not expecting for her to call my name just now. Oh, wow. Shit. So, damn, what's up? Like, y'all do this like every Friday? This what y'all do? Y'all just congregate and tell jokes to each other? Okay. Okay. All right. Wow. Yeah, not really caught up by surprise. Well, yeah, I'm from Maryland, from Columbia. It's like a suburb of Baltimore.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've been out here for a while. I was doing events, concerts, things of that nature. I was like chasing this girl around, and she broke up with me, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm staying." You know, so yeah. So I've been here, just teaching, you know, just doing my thing. Wow. Yeah. No, I was not expecting to be up here.
Okay. What's so different about here than there?
Yeah, what's so different about here than there? Let's see. Well, I was talking about the LA traffic the other day. I was just like, why does everybody out here just drive with a dog in their lap? I'm like, I know y'all got some money for some dog car seats or something. Like, put the dog in the passenger seat for me, please. I seen a dog hop out on the, well, y'all don't call it E-way out here, huh? Y'all on the freeway? I seen a dog hop out. We got to cut the whole highway off, or things of that nature. I'm just like, wow. Yeah, then the other thing, everybody just always high when they driving, too. I think I should probably get some car insurance, but, you know, I'm trying to put a couple dollars together for that. But, yikes. Yeah, no, I'm just, I'm happy to be here and see y'all do y'all thing. I don't really have anything else for y'all. Thank you.
What do you mean? Where do we find you, brother?
Oh, yeah, I'm 7 Ratliff on Instagram.
Spell Ratliff for me.
Ratliffe.
There you go. Woo. Hey, you didn't even know it, right? You're just going to see what it looked like. How did that go? It's different than what. It's easier, right? It's easier. You think that's something? Imagine if you have to audition for something for. Come on in. Is it Sec again? Hello there. You know what? I just might bring him up so he doesn't walk back out. What do you think? All right, let's just bring him up. Sec Lip. Let's do it, Sec Life. Come on.
Damn, why you do me like that?
Ah!
Alright, we're gonna do shit a little different. Oh yeah, I feel tonight.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel too good. I need some motherfucking energy. What's up? Oh yeah? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I like that. So, I got my motherfucking hair braided. It's been about, I know, right? It's been about fucking 15 years since I got my hair braided, like, you know? And I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know if I should have done that shit, because my hairline is running away from my fucking face and shit. You know? I mean, you ever seen people, dudes really, and you see like the back of their hair and it's so nice and it's so tapered and like, oh my fucking hair look nice, but then you turn around, you're like, what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what the fuck just happened to his ass? His hairline is all the way like, you know, it could go all the way. You'll never find a hairline like mine. You know what I mean? But you know, last time I was here, I said I was celibate and shit. And I tried the shit. I did. I tried the shit. Yeah, I did. And you know, the funny thing about it is, it's celibacy, not jacking off and not getting pussy, or it's just like not getting pussy but jacking off. You know, people always talk about it's so different, like variations of everything, like Christianity, everything's like, or a motherfucker talking about I'm vegetarian, but I'll take the sauce out of the meat and put it over the rice, but I'm not vegetarian. Like, Like, you know what I'm saying? Different versions of it. So what exactly is celibate? Is it like, what is celibacy?
You tell us the definition.
All right. So with me, I've always tested myself because discipline is everything. I take fucking cold showers. You know what I'm saying? Like Tony Robbins and whatever. But fellas, let me let you know that that cold shower shit, you need to cover your balls when you do that shit, all right? It'll fuck your balls up. You walk out, you be all, your balls is all hurting and shit like that. You know, you're thinking that you about to have prostate cancer. Nah. It's just the cold water is fucking up your balls, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, I like to discipline myself. So, but my point is, yeah, I'm always jacking off, you know what I mean? Even when I was celibate, I was jacking off. Or what I call myself celibate. But this time around, I'm not jacking off anymore. You know, I'm not choking the chicken, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So if anybody try to shake my hands or whatever, and I break that motherfucker, it's a lot of tension in there, okay? You know? And it's so funny because I remember the first time I was fucking masturbating. You know, I'm Guyanese. I'm from Guyana. You know what I mean? I'm sure you could hear the accent, right? I'm sure you can. So, you know, I'm from Guyana. I remember, you know, I used to like climb the trees. I know, right? It's a stigma about people from certain countries, you know, especially Guyana, that it's not Ghana or whatever. We're not fucking in the jungle or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Times are different, you know what I mean? But yeah, I used to climb the fucking trees, you know what I mean? And I would get out of there, and sometimes I would scrape my leg up or whatever. And a lot of times when I scrape my leg up as a teenager or whatever, I'd be in the bathroom, and I'd be like there's scab on it. I'd be sitting on the toilet, and my sister Kim would always come to the door like, what the fuck is he doing? He's pumping. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is pumping? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean pumping? You know, I'm like 13, 14. What the fuck is pumping? She's like telling everybody, he's pumping. So I'm curious as fuck what the fuck pumping is. So one day, I got to stay with my auntie in Georgetown. That's like the capital of Guyana. So I'm staying out there, and she got this warm shower and shit like that. You know, the water is coming down real nice and everything, you know, like the ambience. And I'm in there, and I'm like, what the fuck is pumping, yeah? So I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I tried this shit, you know, because I figured pumping is whatever. So I tried, but I didn't. I gave up, you know what I mean? But in there with the ambience and everything, I'm like, what the fuck is pumping? So I was like, oh, let me try this shit. I'm like, let's go. I'll slap it a little bit. I'm like, what? I was like, so smack it. I'm like, fuck it. So, you know, so I started like stroking it, and for some reason I just kept going this time. And then I felt this feeling. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh shit, I'm gonna die! But it feels good though. Then I was like, oh, that's what pumping is. So I've been pumping since, you know what I mean? But like I said, you know, now I'm celibate. You know what I mean? I'm trying to continue disciplining myself, you know? And I love pussy. I love pussy, man. I love that shit. I even had a dream with a big ass pussy was chasing me down the street one day. Yeah, that shit was just chasing me. I was fucking running, looking back and shit like that. You know, but I love pussy. But how many white boys we got in the audience? White boys? Oh yeah? How many of y'all think y'all got a big dick? You don't think? Oh, I like his honesty right here. He's cool. I like him. I like his honesty. Yeah, I like his honesty. You know, so I had this friend, Cameron, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of, you know what I'm saying, I love pussy. I also could leave pussy alone, too. I could walk away from it, you know what I mean? And this white boy used to always, when he was around me, for some reason, I guess I'm being black or whatever, you know, or Guyanese. I say Guyana, but he always think I'm from Africa, so he thinks African got big ass dick. That's what he thought, right? So he always felt like inferior he got this inferior complex, whatever the fuck, you know. We'd be around girls or whatever, and he started talking about, yeah, you know, I got a big dick because I'm not like the regular white boy I'm packing. I'm like, dog, you fucking up. you fucking up the mood. You don't read the room. We about to lose the pussy before, you know what I'm saying, we get it started. So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? So, you know, we was roommates or whatever. And one day, where am I going with this? Oh, yeah. One day, we was in, he had this one Spanish girl that crazy about him. You know, I thought she was crazy about him. And one day he wasn't there. And then she was trying to fuck me. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, yeah? And you know, I don't have anything against Spanish girls, you know what I'm saying? It's not my style. I don't really mess with them like that. But she was bad though. You know what I mean? And she just kept trying to fuck me. Like, oh, I know you want me and all this, you know, laundry. I'm like, what's wrong with you, you know? You Cameron girl. Then my ego was like, this motherfucker always bragging, but he got a big dick, but this bitch won't fuck me. So I'm like, no, man, you Cameron girl. I'm not trying to do that. He said, come on, I know you watch me, and I know you know what I'm saying, you hear us fucking. I said, no, man, I'm good. I don't want to. You Cameron girl. Then she kept trying. I was like, you know, let me try reverse psychology on her ass, you know? So I was like, well, you know, you're going to suck my dick first. She's like, huh? I said, you got to suck my dick first. She said, I'm not sucking your dick. I said, why? I'm saving that for my husband. I'm like, bitch, you got morals now, but you want to fuck me over my boy? And that's my best friend? All right, thank you, guys. My name is Sec Life. You can catch me on Instagram, Sec, SECLYF, Sec Life. On YouTube, you'll catch me by Yoda. Appreciate you guys. Give it up for Sunda.
Oh my God. Where the hell do you think you're going? Okay, we won't be watching. Oh my God, the Guyanese. Do you guys remember? You remember Georgetown? They don't. They're too young.
Jim Jones.
So you guys know what that is? Yeah. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Where that came from?
Yeah.
Did you know anybody?
Yeah, my uncle, he was in there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, he was one of the military guys that had to go.
Oh, had to go in there.
Yeah, he was a part of that motherfucker.
No, my nanny, but when I had her, Sita, she was Guyanese. I always tell you that. And she said she was living there, didn't know that they were drinking Kool-Aid. And I love Kool-Aid. So I mentioned that. All right, so are you going to go out or sit down? I just want to know because I want to bring up the next act. You're getting ready to go out, right? You know I love you. All right, okay. Peace and grease. All right, always with my peas in my kitchens. All right, that we have to describe this. I have to explain this. Do you have your phone? Oh, is that your phone? Those are my keys. They're your keys? Are you sure? Yeah, you should. Wow. I love you, man. I know it. I do. God bless him and give him a round of applause. That's a lot of energy up in here. I know you're thinking it's Black Night, but I'm bringing up one more black guy, and then we're going to go for everyone else. Let's give it up for JD, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear you.
Definitely not black. You know what's funny about that? I used to think, you know how in bathrooms there's some urinals that are like a little bit lower? I always thought those were for kids, and turns out I just didn't have enough black friends. Man, what should I talk about?
I gotta get a new one.
All right, we're good. You know, I'm just gonna write from the stage. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of boxing recently, and what I realized is that the best boxers are kids that grew up taking showers with their dads. You think about it, all you're looking at is this, and every time he turns, it's like you're slipping punches, you know? If you got like a really cool dad, he'll even probably let you hit the speed bag. You know that thing that it's like... So that's really weird. What else have I been thinking about? You guys remember that submarine where like 5 dudes exploded when they were trying to visit the Titanic? Gosh, that was so ridiculous. Like every news channel that you went to, you'd look at the bottom left and it would be like an oxygen counter saying like they have 48 hours until they run out of oxygen. But the whole time they were dead. You know what's great about riding on a submarine is I don't have to do that. I don't know. I just think it's crazy that 100 years later and the Titanic is still killing people. But I always try and look at the bright side of things. If you look at the bright side, I'm actually kind of happy for those guys. I bet never in a million years when they got on that submarine that they thought that they were going to get to meet the original passengers. The fish got to eat Five Guys. That's one of my favorite restaurants. So happy for the fish too. What else should I talk about? Man, I just got out of a relationship for this joke. I had a girlfriend who was addicted to porn. Every time I'd walk in the room, she was watching porn. And, I'm not one of those people that thinks that watching porn is cheating, but in this case, it was out of control. I told her, listen, if you don't stop watching porn right now, I'm going to leave. And she's like, well, that's not fair. You're the one that said that watching porn isn't cheating. Why do I need to stop watching porn? I said, because this airplane is really crowded and everyone is staring at us. I think porn should be banned from the internet, but I kind of have a personal vendetta against it. See, when I was a kid, my parents made a sex tape, and we don't know why, but somehow this thing ended up all over the internet. And when I got to high school, kids used to pull that video up and show it to me at school to bully me with it. It was really painful. What was even more painful was the pain in my arm from holding the camera for 40 minutes. People always ask me, what was it like dating such a feisty, fiery woman? And I always tell them this. Dating her was like dating a gallon of gasoline. Because just like gasoline, she was always getting drilled by Middle Eastern men. Just let you guys sit with that one for a second. What else do I got? This is interesting. Did you guys know that gerbils die when they have sex? All the ones I have sex with too. So it's like a hamster. What else should I talk about? Man, Adam Sandler. This guy, he is so freaking famous. He's got a movie coming out every year, but for some reason, all he ever wants to talk about in interviews is basketball. He wants to talk about how he's the best shooter in all of Hollywood. But I think we all know the best shooter in Hollywood is Alec Baldwin. That guy, what he did was impressive. He shot 2 people with 1 bullet and got away with it. He's like the white O.J. Simpson. I've been telling people, we got to get behind this guy. We got to get behind him mainly because it's too dangerous to stand in front of him. But, what else do I got? I have a trans brother. He doesn't like when I use the word trans. He's not really my brother now. He's my sister. But he would, I always think of him as my brother. And he was gay, but now he's a woman. And I've always been trying to be supportive of whatever's been going on. But for some reason, he just still working this one out. But I think I know where I'm going to go with this. I've always tried to be supportive, but for some reason he still gets mad. He told me, JD, I don't want you to use the word trans anymore. It makes me really upset. And I told him, that's no problem. I won't call you trans anymore. I'll just call you clumsy with scissors. I think I'll just leave it there. All right, I'm JD Stewart. You can find me at the LA School of Comedy.
Oh, God bless you. Yes! JD, another black dude, right? You see what happens? Wait a minute. We got to bring up this one here because I want to say it right. I want to say before... Are you here, baby? Oh, there you are. Hello. How you doing? You are right on time for Good Love Iloca. Where are you, Good Love? Are you coming up? Yeah. Come on, Good Love. You came the last time. Yes, ma'am. I remember. You guys camera now. All right, great. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you, guys. I'm always nervous every time I come here. Can you clap? At least make me less nervous. All right. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing today? All right. Me too. You didn't even ask. So what's up with all these data centers in LA? Like everywhere you turn, they are building a new data center. Uh, every time I turn on the news, is always a new data center that is being announced. And ever since I moved to LA, I recently moved here, by the way. I hear people complaining that they are using up so much water, which makes sense. And right now, I'm scared to stand still for too long because they might fuck around and put a data center in my ass. But luckily for me, I don't drink enough water for that. Another place I heard that they are building a lot of data center is in Mexico, and not everyone is excited about that. Some Americans are worried that Mexican AI is going to take American AI's jobs. Like I mentioned, I'm from Alabama, right? And a common thing that people say down there when they're trying to convince you that they are not racist is that I don't see colors, you know, which I find interesting because these same people are allowed to drive. Like, how do they see the traffic lights when it changes? You know what I'm saying? So they're just going to sit at the traffic light like, I see two lights. I know one means go, the other one means stop. I just don't know which is which. I guess we're just going to find out. Quickest way to meet your maker, by the way. And like I mentioned, I recently moved out here in LA, and there has been a lot of cultural shocks. For me, because where I'm from, every Asian person that I know, they own something. You know, a liquor store, a restaurant, or even nail salon. So imagine my surprise when I moved out here and I'm seeing everyday regular Asians, you know, like homeless Asians. The other day, I saw a pregnant Asian woman walking down the street. Shit, I ain't never seen before. Because it's not common down south. It's probably common to you, but not for us. But anyways, you never see them walking anywhere. They just appear in your face. Usually from behind a counter. And on my way here, I stopped at a gas station to get some gas. And I also saw an Asian man pumping gas. She blew my mind. We don't see that down south either. And at the same gas station, there was another one that came from behind the pump and asked me for $1. I was like, you asking me for $1? I turned around so quick and grabbed my wallet. I was like, get this nigga away from me. But the problem was, I didn't see no nigger. I saw a Kim. And the roles were reversed, because where I'm from, people usually hide their wallet from me. You know, I've been single for a while, and I gotta be honest, being single can be rough, because after a while, the pressure tends to build up. And, you know, like my guy said earlier, you can't always get the pussy, so you gotta help yourself out. And personally, I don't like masturbating. You know, it makes you feel like shit when you're done. You know, you're looking at yourself like, damn, disgusting, you know, honey bastard. But I get it. Life can get lonely, right? Matter of fact, the other day, I was doing it and then I fell asleep. You can imagine how I felt when I woke up. It was the weirdest thing ever, you know, especially in a movie theater. And the movie attendant was standing there telling me, sir, you need to leave. And in my defense, the movie was boring as hell. You know, God forbid a brother want to entertain himself. Sometimes you need a professional to tell you, to help you make some serious life changes, right? And so recently, I went to a doctor, my doctor, for my annual check, which is very important, guys, especially as you get older. And this man looked me dead in the face and said, God's love, you need to take your health more seriously. You need to change your lifestyle. You need to stop drinking. You need to stop smoking. You need to start exercising. I was like, God damn. I was sitting there thinking to myself, damn, I must be a textbook example of whatever the fuck they taught him in medical school, you know. And he goes on and say, yes, I'm very serious. You need to make some changes, or, you know. And that was when it hit me. I was like, okay, this man is serious. I do need to make some lifestyle changes. And that day I made a decision that changed my whole life. I changed doctors. Because I ain't no bitch. And if you guys can tell already from my accent, I moved from Nigeria to Alabama. So I'm originally from Africa, right? And moving to America, something that I hear a lot of people say is like teachers, parents, they tell their children, finish your food. There are starving kids in Africa. You know, which I find funny. Granted, every here and there we starved a little bit, you know, but it was funny to me because even back there they tell us the same thing. They're like, don't finish your food. There are fat kids in America. Thank you, guys. I'm God's love. All platform, Nos Love Official.
God's Love Official, all right. Oh my God. You're so crazy. Jumbo, did I say it right? Oh no, that's not it. Is that it? Is that it? It is Jumbo, right?
No.
It's yes, for Kenya. I know a little bit. It's not Nigeria, and I date a Nigerian guy. You're not the only one, and they're not. You're not. Now we starting rumors. Look at all these rumors coming in every day. Listen, I need some help with this one, all right, guys? I need some help with this one because I'm doing something, and I teach kids, so I need some support here because I am doing a show at the Ice House, shut up, for Girl Scouts, okay? So I have somebody here that I should have not listen to all this filth because he's such a baby. But he's going to go up, and so we're going to give you the light at 3, is that right?
I want to do 5 minutes, and then I'm just going to do other material after I practice Girl Scouts.
Well, okay, you just told me what to do. Let's give it up for the one and only Julio Lemus.
Hello, everybody. We got a beautiful crowd. My name is Julio Lemus. I'm 15 years old, and I'm voluntarily celibate. All right, now I'm going to practice Girl Scout material, if you guys don't mind.
All right.
All right. So I want you all to pretend you're 10-year-old girls, all right? Some of you guys, that'll be easier, you know, but all right. So, you know, I'm a big fan of the Girl Scout cookies, you know. I have a box of the cookies, you know. I have a box of the cookies every single day as much as I can, you know. I even, you know, I have the receipts to prove it, all right? I have enough receipts to fill a Costco. That's how much I love those cookies, all right? You know? But I have to be honest, the prices are insane. Because you know how much they cost now? $6 for a box of Thin Mints now, right? Now, during my dad, when he was in the 80s, he used to pay only $1.50 for them, you know? And now they're $6, you know? And the Girl Scouts, you know, they come up to you, they're like, would you like a box of Thin Mints? You can't say no. I'm like, but I don't have any change. They're like, we take Cash App, we take Zelle, we take Venmo, we even take crypto, you know? And, you know, speaking of crypto, those samosas, those are my kryptonite, all right? You know, they're terrific. They're terrific, you know? But I really admire the Girl Scout machine, all right? Because, you know, it's efficient. It's very efficient, you know? Because if the world ends, there will still be death, taxes, and Girl Scouts selling cookies at Walgreens, you know? It's incredible. It's incredible, you know? But these names of the cookies, I gotta be honest, where did they come up with these names? Do you think it was just like a board meeting in the 60s, you know? Just a bunch of guys in suits and ties, you know, being like, gentlemen, you know, no ladies because it's the 60s, you know, it's just like, gentlemen, we got three cookies. We got these little chocolate cookies with mints. What are we gonna call them? Thin Mints. Thin Mints, all right. Then they're like, all right, we got these caramel cookies. What are we going to call them? Maybe caramel cookies? They're like, samosas. And I'm like, all right, let's get this over with. And they're like, these cookies, they're peanut butter. What are we going to call them? Peanut butter cookies? They're like, do-si-do. And they're like, all right, we'll call it a day. Let's go home. Let's go home. Do-si-do. Are you kidding me? Yeah, so that's the Girl Scout material. I'm going to work on that later, you know.
All right, have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna try some new material for my regular act. You know, I grew up a nerd. You know, very much a nerd. You know, and it was very difficult for me because I grew up both liking Star Wars and Star Trek, so it was very difficult for me to choose which one I preferred more, you know? Because Star Trek has philosophical debates, has amazing performances by William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, and has cooler ship designs, but Star Wars has Natalie Portman, you know? And when you're 15 years old, that type of thing matters. Anywho, there's no good transition, but I think my best friend's gay. Yeah. I can explain. So we were at a sleepover, right? That's not the gay part yet, you know? But we were at a sleepover, and we were watching Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, right? You know? And you know, there's that scene where Natalie Portman's character, Padme Amidala, gets her shirt torn, right? And I go, hey, bro, Natalie Portman. And he goes, I don't see it. I don't see the vision. I'm like, you're gay, all right? It's okay, but you're just gay, you know? That's the test, you know? What's your name?
JD.
JD? What are your thoughts on Natalie Portman?
10.
10? He's straight, all right? We will be talking after the show. Yeah. But you know, one time I was talking to my friend, right? And he asked me, what are my top 3 musical artists, right? Now I'm an old guy, essentially, at heart, you know? So I tell him Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, and my top 3 is Lana Del Rey. And he goes, Lana Del Rey? Really, Yulia? Do you just do everything for female attention? And I'm like, yes. You think I do comedy as a teenager because I want to understand myself? No. I need to get a girlfriend, preferably one that looks like Natalie Portman. All right. Think I got in this business because I need to feel better? You know. But let's see, what can I talk about now? I don't know. But you know, I think I age improperly, you know, because I have the face of a 12-year-old, you know, the height of a 21-year-old, and the mindset of a 92-year-old. You know, I like to say I'm a 62-year-old man stuck in a 15-year-old's body, which is illegal in some states. You know, there's some loopholes. Alabama found a way. Yeah. You know, but let's see, what else can I talk about? Should I, you know, I joined theater, right? I joined high school theater, right? Because, you know, I'm already a comedian, I want to get less popular, so I joined theater as soon as I get in there, right? And I tell my mom, I joined high school theater, and she goes, what? Why did you do that, you know? I hear all the time on the news that kids get molested in theater. I'm like, if you were that worried about me getting molested, you wouldn't have put me in Catholic school to begin with. Yeah. I am in Catholic school, you know, and it's weird being in Catholic school, you know, because we have a priest at my school. His name's Father Paul. He is a beautiful, bountiful man, you know. But this man, always having mass, no matter where I see him, you know. He's probably he's walking down the corridor. He says, "Don't bother me right now. I'm having mass." I talk to him in the cafeteria. He goes, "Don't bother me right now. I'm having mass." He goes, you know, when he's in the broom closet with Jonathan, he goes, "Don't bother me. I'm having mass right now. I'm busy. What do you want?" Yeah. Anywho, but you know, I do like some horror movies. You know, my favorite horror movie is Dracula. Dracula and Frankenstein, but I prefer Frankenstein, you know, which is funny because that's what my dad calls my mom after the divorce, you know, that's the really fun part. Yeah. But, you know, before I go, I probably should tell you where you can find me. You can find me on Instagram and YouTube at Yulia Lemos Comedy, YULIO Lemos Comedy. Don't worry, you can follow me. It's not a sting operation, all right? I don't work for Chris Hansen. It's okay. You know, I wish he would. He pays more than comedy, that's for sure. All right. Good night, guys.
Wow. You're going to kill him with those Girl Scout cookies. Yes, you are. But now we're going to kill you with the comedy of the one and only Titus Picard. Let's do this, Titus. Let's do this. Oh, you're not covering up now.
You gotta pay to play. Hey, put your hands together one more time if you have herpes. All right, dang, you was cute too. Dang. Oh boy. Man, I appreciate the laughs though, man, because my last show sounded a lot like that right there, man. I ain't getting no laughs, man. You know you bombed when you get off stage and they start talking to you like you the special needs comic. You're so brave. You'll do better next time. Shouldn't you be wearing a helmet? Terrible, man. Yeah, so clearly I ride a motorcycle. I hate when people find out I rode a motorcycle because the first thing I want to do is, I had a friend that rode a motorcycle. They died. Oh, it's like you have a baby. I know someone who had a baby. They died. Them or the baby. Both. Oh, that's terrible, man. Hey, not my bike. I'm referring to my car. I think my GPS is racist. Yeah, I was going somewhere the other day, and I was approaching La Cienega, and it said, turn left on La Cienega. Let me just lock these doors just in case. Don't act like some of y'all don't do it, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Holly was picking on vegans earlier. I'm a vegan. I've been vegan for like 6 years. But I hate other vegans. I'm a vegan. I cannot stand vegans, man, because they can't just let things be. They got to let you know just how healthy everything they have is, and it's so annoying. You're like, hey, what you got there? Oh, this it's just my extra virgin, organic, cold pressed, gluten-free, non-dairy, GMO, or soy raw, probiotic, fat-free, double frolic in a field of flowers, low carbohydrate. Water. Go deep throw the carrot, man. Out of here, man. So I'm a booty man. I don't care too much for breasts. I don't care how small they are. I'll take them. I care nothing about breasts. I think it's because the first pair I can remember seeing, first pair of breasts I can remember seeing were my great grandmother's. Yeah, man. It's my fault for having eyes. I walked into a room unannounced. I didn't know she was naked, and she turned around, and it was just like, ah! Shut up, boy, and help me find my bra. You find it. You got 4 arms? Yeah, man. Great grandma Goro messed me up for breasts, man. Yeah, real talk, man. Anybody ever walk in on your parents having sex before as a kid? See, I walked in on my grandparents, man. That messed me up. I just remember hearing my grandmother going, Lacey, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. So I run into the room in a natural panic, and all I see is my grandmother's wrinkled leg up in the air, and my grandfather just, what's my name? Wait a minute, what is my name? Yeah, man, it was terrible. I was traumatized. Yeah, man. Well, like I said, as a booty man, there can't be too much booty. That's a bad thing when a woman or someone has too much of what you like, because you end up ignoring red flags or things you really should have noticed before. You know, I had this one girl, she had so much booty, and I just remember my homeboy saw, I was like, damn, that's your new girl. Ass fatter than a mother. But what happened? What was you talking about? How long she had that hook hand? God dang, I didn't even know she had a hook for a hand. So I wonder why them hand jobs was hurting. So I recently had a colonic. That's when you get oh, you don't know what a colonic is. Oh, let me tell you. Basically, it's consensual rape. You pay money to put on the hospital gown, lay on the table, and they shove a fire hose up your ass, and they fill you full of water, and then they suck all the impurities and basically the boo-boo that's been sitting in your colon for 10, 20 years out. It's basically what it feels like is someone shoving an umbrella up your ass and then opening it. Yeah. But it's supposed to be healthy. Yeah, I do not recommend. Man. Anyway, I think the problem, one problem these kids do, you guys remember anybody in the Dirty Dozens? I know you know the Dirty Dozens, right? So we used to crack jokes, mama jokes. Kids don't roast each other like that anymore back in the day, man. Like, you can't tell mama jokes now. Everybody gets offended. Like, I remember one of my fathers, growing up, he said one of his mama jokes was, they did it differently. How'd it go? Motorcycle, go so fast. Your mama's got a face like a bulldog's ass. You know what I'm saying? In my generation, we had mama jokes like, your mama so old, I told her to act her age and the bitch died. Your mama so old, you got to wake her up with jumper cables. You know what I'm saying? You can't even talk about nobody mama no more. You be like, your mama's so fat. Well, she has a thyroid issue. I'm sorry. Your mama ain't got no nipples. Well, since the breast cancer, she had a double mastectomy. My apologies. Your mama's a man. Well, since the gender reassignment, oh my God. It's too sensitive these days, man. And it's like everybody wants to be offended. Like being offended is a choice. You know what I'm saying? People look for reasons to get offended. Like I complimented my friend on the mustache the other day. Next thing I know, she punched me in my face. Let's see. Oh yeah. So you ever know somebody that's like real smart, but dumber than a motherfucker? My daughter. So I have an adult daughter, but I raised her as a single dad when she became a teenager, and like right before, I remember a few months before I got custody of her, her mother called me and said, "Hey, your little girl is now your little lady." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She had her first period, and she's like, "Yeah, you need to FaceTime her." For what? What am I, as a grown man, supposed to say to a 13-year-old girl just had her first period? She's like, "Just call her." So I FaceTime her. My daughter knows I'm an asshole. She doesn't even want to come to the phone. So her mother gets her to the phone. I'm like, "Hey, kiddo, you okay?" Like, what am I supposed to say? "Hey, look who's floating on the crimson tide. Who's going to be riding the cotton pony? You are," you know. But I'm like, "Hey, kiddo, you okay?" She's like, "Yes, sir." I was like, "Cool. I love you." She's like, "I love you too. Is that it?" I said, "Yeah, that's it. Period." Then I just hung up the phone. Yeah, karma has a way of getting you back, because a few months later, I ended up getting custody of her. And I can tell you right now, my daughter, that is my heart, that is my joy, and she's the reason I'm standing here right now, needing therapy. Because I swear she's an idiot on purpose. Like, I'm just glad she has her looks going for her, because people will admit they have dumb kids. How many people will admit they have ugly kids, though? You know, like, you be like, "Hey, boy, come here." And they be like, "Yes, father." What did I tell you about calling me that in public, man? Shut up before I throw another rock at you. Yeah, man, my daughter. This is how I knew she was an idiot, man. One day she asked me, "What would I do if I had $1 million?" And I was like, "I'm not quite sure." She goes, "Well, if I had $1 million, I give half to you." It's like, hell yeah, I'm raising her right. She's like, "And then I give half to my mom." Then she goes, "And then I keep the other half." You know what? Stay right there. I'm going to call your mom and tell her the good news. Hello? "Yeah, you sure this motherfucker mine?" Before I get out of here, the thing that really got me back. So I remember when I bought her first, she switched from Android to iPhone, like most smart people. And I was programming her, getting her Apple Music account set up, and some boy from her class texted her, and it was a picture. And I remember I looked at it, and I was like, wow, it's a very muscular arm with a lot of veins in it. And turns out it was a dick pic. It was so big I didn't know it was a dick. I had to turn it to the side to see the whole thing. And the thing that pissed me off the most was that it was bigger than mine. Yeah, man, I'm still traumatized. I'm gonna just get out of here on that. My name's Titus Ricard. You can find me at Titus Ricard on IG. Thank you.
All right, C-A-R-D, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, C-A-R-D. All right, guys, you have waited for your comedy concert. We'll bring up your headliner, Lee. Let's give it up for the comedy of the one, the only, Samantha Linderman. Oh, man.
Keep it going for Cinda Kroonquist, everybody. And yourselves. It's been a great night. You're the best. You're the best. This is such a good night. My cousin, my best friend's here tonight. My good cousin. Tova told me to do a joke about like how I have cousins that are like all the witches from the Wizard of Oz, like, but it's like crazy. Like one's a furry almost, you know? And that's the best part. That's the part that I can say out loud. Do you know what I mean? But all my cousins share with me. All my cousins tell me everything. I wrote things down from what you guys were talking about. Crypto. crypto's come up for me a lot recently. And it's just upsetting. Like, I want to be so kind, empathetic, open-minded, heart, slay, vegan. I want to be everything. Like, I want to be all the things. I want to be healthy. I want to be heart healthy. But to hear somebody talk about cryptocurrency, I just wish I had a button that, like, my brain could reserve energy for later. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, I understand that's your passion. Maybe you're, like, an economist. Like, that's amazing. But it's like, I don't have even enough crypto to buy back this time of my life. Like, let me give you a bit of advice about your Bitcoin. Like, it's not going to get you laid. Because you're not going to give me one? How many do you have? How many Bitcoin? Well, it doesn't work like that. How does it work? How does it work? You want to tell me how it works? You want to tell me how it works? So even before I started doing stand-up, I would tell men that I like to do comedy. I quickly stopped sharing all of my interests. I was like, wait, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this if I won't even do it on the app? And I'm a little liar. I'm like, I like hiking. Like, but I know you're not going to take me on a date anyway. I have to hike to my Uber to get to you. That's crazy. That's a whole adventure. You're in LA. There's nowhere to pull over. When your Uber driver's like, you look so nice. Where are you going? It's like, oh, shit. I should be going with him. At least I know he has a car and a license, please, because sometimes it's one or the other. I have neither. I'm the pot calling the kettle, you know what I mean? But it's probably better I'm not on the road right now. When I'm on the road, I'm the best driver ever. I'm saving it because I'm going to be like a race car driver. Like, that's how good I'm going to be. Like, because it's like, what if I started and I was like a prodigy? And I was like, that'd be crazy. Everyone's like, girl, please don't get behind the wheel. When I save up enough Bitcoin to get a good instructor, you were talking about 90-day vegan, and I was thinking about 90-day fiance. And it's like, I just think like, because I know that they're like real couples, but at this point, like, I would love to audition for that show. Like, I would love to audition for that show and not tell my parents that I'm like kidding and like bring somebody. Do you guys know the show 90-Day Fiance? Oh my God, Lee doesn't, oh my God, you need this. Oh my God, you would be on it. So it's either people in America or people in another country, and they have like a fiance, like their fiancés. And when they come to America, they have a 90-day visa. You have to get married in the 90 days. But then they also sign up to have this camera crew follow them around so that like we can watch and like judge at home. But it's like the passion in these arguments, like one can only dream of. What do you mean he got on a plane? No, that's so sad. I don't see red flags. I see opportunities for growth. ROI, am I right, boy? How was the game? Tell me. Gen Z, I'm Gen Z. I had a first grader look me in the eye and be like, we're Gen Z. And I was like, we're nothing. You're Gen Alpha. Like, take that with you. But like, why would we be the same generation? They think I'm either 40 or 4. Do you know what I mean? They're like, how many sons do you have? It's such a specific, I'm like, none. They're like, daughters. I'm like, guys, please. I don't have any kids. I'm a kid. No, I'm in my 20s now. Yeah, like, it's so much fun. It is. It really, I feel grateful. Like, because so many people tell me to be grateful. The guy at the gas station's like, why are you not married? And I was like, oh, no. Propose. And he gave me free mints. He's like, take anything you want from here. And it was the gum and the mints. I'm like, I don't want any of that shit. Like, I would love like a soda. Like, take anything you want from here. And I told the owner, I did. I was like, just so you know, he's giving away free shit. I know it's not just me. You have whores. You said I'm your good friend. I thought it was going to be your wife. He's going to come next week. I gave him my real phone number. There's something wrong with me. You guys were talking about porn. I mean, I only one time I've seen somebody go on stage and talk about their OnlyFans at an open mic, which is fine. But she was kind of advertising because she had this crop top on with no bra. Oh. And I was like, I went to the bathroom, I cut my shirt, and I'm like, is this what you want? Is this what you want? Do Titus' set like his girl? They're like, what's that noise? Like, we're picking up all this audio. No, but I mean, all the guys were like quiet, and then whenever she would stop talking, they would laugh because they think they were supposed to laugh. But I loved her. Like, I didn't hate her. I didn't feel any like female resentment. Like I only really get that way probably with my mom. You know what I mean? Because sometimes she's such a woman hater. She'd be like, Samantha, stop smiling. When I look down at my phone for a crush, she's like, get that look off your face. And don't you dare call him. I'm like, why are you such a baddie? She was proposed to twice. So she must be doing something right. I watched Fiddler on the Roof for the first time, sobbing, thinking it was about my parents, that they were in an arranged marriage. They were only set up on a first date by the rabbi. But you see why I would be confused, right? One time my rabbi said I had spunk. I took that with me. I was like, wow, like out of all the kids, like he said that I have spunk. And then he threw me a Frisbee, and I was like, I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not going to come to you with my troubles. You're talking about first period. I think it's good when parents talk to their kids about that. Like, my parents did not talk. Like, they let my teachers do it. And they played a video for the whole class, and then they split the boys and the girls. And there was one part where there was a girl named Samantha in the video, and everybody looked at me, and I was like, this is so crazy. And it was really great. And then at summer camp, they would have a period party if you got yours. So, of course, this girl faked it. And I'm like, really? Really? We have time for that. Oh, we have time for that. Some of us are up crying because we missed our mommies and we're 15 years old. Oh, but you can fake a period. I'm thinking about my mother. I'm always thinking about my mom. She's always thinking about me. It's codependent. It's beautiful. I had so much I wanted to say about her, and I forgot all of it. She just has so many one-liners. Like, I don't know, but my dad, too. Like, me and my mom, we were having, like, actually a really good, deep conversation. And from the other room, my dad's like, let me know when you guys are done. I have something important to say. I'm like, can you just send it? Can you, like, repost it? Like, this is crazy. Like, it's really important. I'm like, is it an emergency? Like, I'm like, this is crazy. And we come out, and the conversation had to end, right? Because it's really important. Like, he was going to tell me something really important. He was like, so there's this woman in California, and they just found, like, 3 coyotes under her house. And I was like, is she our neighbor? Like, does she go to temple? Like, why is this so important? Like, why is this so important? My mom wants to get, yeah, he died. He died. He died. I didn't do it. Don't look at me like that. I can't see you guys at all. The light is so bright, but it's good. It should be bright. It should be bright. What else was I going to say? Boys, I wrote down boys, accents. I have been with a few guys with accents, and I just got to say, looking back, it doesn't make it any more rose-colored glasses. It's more like, damn, like, he got away with that shit because of the accent, but then you look back, and I'm like, was it even that strong of an accent? Like, was he really bilingual? Did he have to leave that on my doorstep? Did you have to ring the bell because you knew he had a big dog and it was going to come to the door, so I put the dog away? And I opened the door, and there's a painting on my doorstep with a quote from a movie that we never watched together. And it's just like, and there are people who are like, that's romantic. If that's romantic, let me just die alone, please. Don't come to my house. Don't come to my house. Am I right? If we were dating for years, let's say we were dating for years, I'm pregnant, like, this is it. Like, we're like, come to my house. You know, like, try to make bring a boom box, like, do something. This was like 2 months, and like, I only said I love you because I felt bad. Oh, no. He said it first. He said it first. And he was a painter. He was a painter with an accent. What was I supposed to do, Mom? She's like, were you intimate with that man? Because I see a love bite on your neck. And I'm like, are you speaking in code? What is that? Is love bite a song from the 60s? I'll wrap with this. You know, there have been so many times where I compliment somebody's outfit in front of a friend, and they pull me aside and they go, that person's homeless. Did I say I love your house? I said I love your outfit. I love your outfit. I'm in the present moment. I'm like, are you trying to go to their house? How do you know? How do you know their lack of residence? Freak. This has been such a great night, and it's not over yet because I get to bring up this headliner, and I didn't mean to twin with him tonight. Put your hands together for the fabulous one and only Lee Shorts, everybody. Keep it going. Woo. We're twins.
Twinning.
Twinning.
once again, these are rough notes. I know you hate when I do that, but they are. They don't laugh much. Half a laugh here and there, but that's it. I don't want you to do anything more. And I was actually challenged by a comedian to do more dirty, get down and dirty. And because 90% of the time I'm totally clean and make jokes about puppy dogs and finding lost puppy dogs and things like that. But I'm gonna do some. It's changed the whole image of me, but you might not ever see it again. So okay, all right, got it. And he didn't write these. He just kind of gave me ideas. Okay, I'm not gonna blame it all on this guy. Okay, maybe I will, but I was really shy in high school. Okay, this is absolutely 100%. And I didn't have any confidence when a girl would say yes, I'd say think about it. You sure? You sure? You sure? Think about it. Sleep on it. Yeah. Okay. But then in college things got better. Okay. I learned everything I wanted to know and I really let it go. Okay, in college. And I learned about it once the lights came on after a night at the dorm in the dark with her. Okay. And I learned, one, that women do have nipples. Sorry. Well, yeah, actually. Because I never saw it. I didn't know. I was innocent. I was like a lamb, No, I meant there was hair can grow on a nipple. That's what I'm saying. And of all the 19-year-old girls that can have a nipple, a hair on their nipple, okay? I'm sorry. It can happen, and it seems once, because there's one hair. Just one, okay? So what are the chances of that? What are the chances that it happens to me? Of course. But I did know, definitely learned they do have nipples and a hair can grow on one. Okay. So I learned all these things, and once the lights came on, because originally I thought it was just a stray hair, on there. Like an eyelash that went down there, and but it didn't go off when I went, I was waiting for it to go, and then I realized the lights came on, and there it is. It's right there. I see it. All right, now I get it. It does happen, and it happened to me. And I learned more stuff when the lights came on. It's a great experience, really. Everything came together then. Yeah. And okay. And also, when lights come on, I found out you lick top to bottom. Okay. You don't start. The sequence, okay, is important. Go down, not up, because I don't know what everything tastes like, or should taste like. So if you're going up, I thought that was normal, that, you're going, you're going up. Don't go up, go down, because then you'll go to the right spot first versus the other spot. It's important, right? Very important. Right, it's serious, right? This is a truth, right? Think about it. It's truth. These are truths that I learned. Many truths. And if you see a girl in the corner at a party and she's completely drunk, don't talk to her, and sure don't, give her a ride back home to her house. Don't do that. Do not do that. Okay, but I didn't do that. I let someone else do that. Yeah. And then he told me about how it went in jail. Yeah, I didn't bail him out, though. No, I'm not that type of guy. I don't reward bad behavior. I'm not that type of guy. And My stepmom, she was an escort. This is 100% true. hmm Yeah, and that is really true. But she assured us, my brother and I, that she didn't always sleep with the guys. Not always. And she said, definitely not your dad. Blame all these on someone else. This is just a one-time only unclean show, okay? Right. So anyway, right. So she said that, right, she didn't, usually do it. But then she explained that sometimes it was necessary to do it. And I was 15, and I was trying to understand what's going on. I knew nothing. I knew less than nothing. So even less than yeah. And when she's saying, and then she went on to say things that shouldn't be said, like, your dad was an exception, He's the one exception, to everything. It's like, good job, Dad. You found a winner. I'm glad. And that's how they met. They really met that way. Jeez. Yeah, right. And that's how I came to be. That's how it all happened. That's how I'm here talking to you and letting it all hang out. Yeah, as I did in college, just let it hang out most of the time. But I go on. And, but I was really interested in a new Netflix series, actually, that it's a period piece, actually. And it's about a bunch of girls that get angry at men once a month. It's a period piece. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. I haven't thought of the name of it, but I'll have to look back to which period it was. In their time. Period in their time. Right. In the cycle of history. Right. But I sat down. My girlfriend now was explaining to me about, she says I don't take it seriously in bed when we're having sex. I don't take it seriously. I always want to make jokes, which is true, and it's hard to take it seriously. So the other night, we're rolling around and getting down to it, and she said to me after, she's like, I know, don't laugh behind my back. That's really, I said, that's be wrong. That's not very respectful. I was texting, okay? Go easy on me, I told her, sometimes I'm special needs, so I need special needs. Special needs, like, give me a break, Yeah, special needs in all ways. So she needs to accommodate my special needs. But yeah, but I go on. And I heard, that couples burn about 1,000 calories per night, sex, and I burn about 10. I'd say. No, more like 20, actually. All the rejection burns about 20 calories. Then being kicked to the couch, walking over, that's about 40 calories or so. And but then the other night, she's out of the blue. She's like, talk dirty to me, be bad. Punish me. And I was like, I don't know what to say. I'm not prepared for this, like a quiz. I couldn't think of anything. You can't stall really at these things, And so I said, fine, you can't use my credit cards for at least a month. At least a month, okay? How's that? Punish you. Bad girl. Bad. Okay, all right. I might accidentally let your cat out, even. How's that for mean? Bad. Bad girl. Bad. Okay. Mean. Real mean. Not that type of guy, really. And then she said, then recently she's like, I don't want to do sex very often. I want it to mean something. mean something, you know? Like, think about if you had Christmas every day of the year, would it be special? And I said, true, that's true. Well, so how about, you know, more than once a year or so? And I said, well, how about Jewish holidays? There's tons of those, right? And she's like, oh, well, no. Okay, she's like, I know you have a high sex drive, so, okay, so Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Okay, thank you all for listening. Appreciate it. Oh, it's YouTube Lee Shorts.
And he's going to start making shorts and giving them out to everyone. How's that? Lee Shorts. Listen, you guys have been fantastic, and you know Jason is here if you want a copy of your tape, if you want a copy of anything. Give it up for Jason Ham and his pictures. All those beautiful pictures, I don't take them. If you love us, let us know at LASchoolofComedy.com and on every platform. Samantha, thank you. JD, thank you. Jason, thank you. Everybody. Oh, my God, thank you. Oh, I haven't got hit with something this hard in a long time. Good night.